What's going on, everyone? It is Destroy here with Astro DFS, bringing you a recap of yesterday's slate for us. We did end up cashing in almost everything. Missed a couple of cashes. We split 50-50 with cashes. Took down a lot of GPPs though. Cash line was 186. And my highest scoring GPP, my personal one, was 217. So just gonna go over our cash line really quick. Had Matt Ryan, one of the top quarterbacks on the slate. Had a really good second half. Didn't have the best first half. Definitely helped us out with a rushing touchdown later in the game. Got us 6 points instead of 4. Hit his 300-yard bonus also, and then got a 2-point conversion. So helped us out little by little. Dalvin Cook, not as good as we would have liked. He was 14 yards off his receiving bonus too. I think he got tackled on the one twice. And then they just went with Thielen in the red zone a lot. So Cook didn't get any touchdowns. Otherwise, he would have had a way more productive day. David Johnson, that game was just weird. It really was. Kyler Murray didn't target Larry Fitzgerald. As you could see, he only targeted Fitzgerald 6 times. David Johnson, only 3 receptions against a terrible defense. I was really confused about that. And plus, they had their backup was in a decent amount of the game, and they let him get some production there. But yeah, Arizona, in my opinion, should have blown out Cincinnati, but it is what it is. Auden Tate, another person, scared everyone. He didn't get his touchdown until I think the 3rd or 4th quarter. But yeah, definitely scary there. Michael Thomas, I in my opinion, I think this is one of the smartest plays someone can make. Just looking at his production that he's done this year, and you've seen it go up week by week with Teddy Bridgewater. He was in a really good spot against New Orleans. He was really cheap. I think this is one of the better plays. He did get 44. Trust me, I didn't think he was going to get 44. I was expecting a high 20, maybe low 30 game, but 44 is just crazy. Jimmy Graham, the only playable option here was Amari Cooper or Aaron Jones. Apparently, Aaron Jones just had the best game of his career. I don't think anyone really expected that. I really don't. James White did decent enough for us, 13.2. They put Bolden in a lot of the game, a lot more than we thought, and Sony Michel did really good rushing like we thought. Panthers defense, great game. It's still early here. Yeah, great game. 14 points. I think Eagles were the only team to get higher. I could be mistaken on the main slate. But yeah, for allowing 27 points to get 14 was really good for us. Go over my GPP line. Ran with the Kirk Cousins stack with Cousins, Cook, and Thielen. The reason I went Kirk Cousins, he was cheap. He's playing against a terrible defense. He is not breaking out yet. I like quarterbacks, running backs, receivers. I like every position, except for tight end for the most part. But receivers, running backs, quarterbacks that are playing a team that has a terrible run defense and they've yet to break out or haven't breaking out for a while. So yeah, Kirk Cousins did amazing, 23 points. Like I said, he was really cheap, so it opened up a lot of things. Talked about Dalvin Cook, David Montgomery. I think a decent amount of people in GPPs had hopes for 7.2 for someone that was 5,200. Is really good in my opinion. I expected them to break the 100-yard mark, but they got down really quick and had to throw the ball a lot, so he wasn't able to run the ball as much. Will Fuller. In all honesty, we should have played him in our cash. We had him in our cash for the longest time, and we took him out. 56 points, 3 touchdowns. He honestly should have had 5 guys. He got tackled or a penalty, I think, for 2 close touchdowns for him. Otherwise, he would have had 5. He had 14 receptions, 217 yards, and 3 touchdowns, had the 100-yard bonus. Adam Thielen, same thing. Adam Thielen has not done anything this season that goes hand in hand with Kirk Cousins. I was like, Thielen Diggs, I like Thielen. I think Kirk Cousins likes Thielen too. So, yeah, 7 receptions, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the bonus. Ooh. Tyler Eifert, I think, was a really, really big letdown from Cincinnati's part. I think Uzma got more points than Tyler Eifert, and that was just that blew my mind. The fact that they are going against the worst tight end defense and they don't even target their tight end. Tyler Eifert was really elite last year. I can't believe that happened. Evan Ingram, 10.7. That really threw me off. I looked at how Minnesota's played against tight ends. I liked Austin Hooper, how he played against Minnesota, and thought Evan Ingram can be the same exact way. They got down really early. I thought that was even better, but it was the Sterling Shepard show. So got that one wrong, and then Bears defense, I think a lot of people got wrong. Oakland really surprised a lot of people, especially with how they ran the ball. So let's go look up the main line, 333. Man, yeah. Aaron Jones is actually owned by 10% of people in this. That's crazy. I think because of the injuries with Williams and Adams. But man, yeah. Deshaun Watson had a crazy game. Really did. He threw a touchdown once they were I think they were up by 2 touchdowns. I think he threw another one, or they were only up by a touchdown and he threw another one. But yeah, really crazy good game by him. Aaron Jones did everything for Green Bay. I literally mean everything. Led in rushing, of course. Led in receiving and had 4 touchdowns. Thought he had a receiving touchdown. But I was wrong there. Christian McCaffrey, I knew he was going to have a good game, but I guess with Jalen Ramsey being out still, that defense isn't fully there. But man, 50 points by him also. Will Fuller, yeah. Auden Tate, like I said, a lot of people had Auden Tate. He was just so cheap. He had a really good upside. And then Allen Robinson, yeah. Had a crazy good second half for the Bears. Lower owned, and I could see why, but honestly, it was a really good game. Pissed my Bears didn't win. Pissed they allowed Oakland to score 24 points and run the ball. But yeah, Eagles 35 points. The Jets did 2 offensive line substitutions, 2, and allowed 10 sacks. Crazy. They got a pick 6. They got a fumble 6. And they allowed 6 points. That's crazy. So, yeah, that is the winning line. I think that was the highest scoring line I've seen. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, I think that's the highest scoring line I've seen. I think on the Millie Makers 331, so this guy definitely had the highest, and this is in the 1.5. But yeah, guys, that's the recap. We can look. So I went this morning, woke up, looked at prices, and put together a quick little line just off the bat of what I see in like Patrick Mahomes 7,500. Let's look at quarterbacks. Kyler Murray's price went up. Russell Wilson's price is up. Dak went up a little bit. Carson Wentz still the same amount. I think it's because he's playing Minnesota. Baker Mayfield at 55, Garoppolo 57, Dalton 54, Teddy Bridgewater's at 53, but he's playing Jacksonville. Kirk Cousins is still 5,200. Yeah, Gardner Minshew 5,000. Like Jesus. Colt McCoy, don't expect him to do a lot, but 4,800. So yeah, that's interesting. Zeke, Cook, Kamara, the 8K running backs. David Johnson's questionable. Yeah, he went questionable. Nick Chubb's 7,300. Le'Veon Bell 6,400. I like his price there. Todd Gurley up to 62. Derrick Henry at 6, Carson at 6. That's about right. Freeman, I think, is way too high. Joe Mixon, 5,500. Lindsey above 5K. Jordan Howard, 4.9 still. Peterson, 4.5. Kenyon Drake, this is I'm going to go right off the bat. I don't love him for cash, but GPP, yeah. Two terrible teams playing each other. Expect him to get some rushing yards there. Definitely liking that. Yeah, I have Ingram, Thompson in my lineup. I think Ingram has one of the best plays. Decently priced, playing against a terrible rush defense, second worst rush defense in the league, and he's due for another huge game. He still gets carries. He's been getting 12 plus. Yeah, he's due. He really is. So I like him in this. Wide receiver, Julio Jones at 8,000. I already have him in my lineup. Like I said, the reason I like targeting some of these people, look what he's done. He had 3 good games. He had a good game against Xavier Rhodes for Minnesota. Had 2 good games against Philly, Indianapolis. Now he's going against Arizona. And if Patrick Peterson is still out, which I don't know if he is, I think he got suspended 6 games. Yeah, I think he's out for 6 games. So Julio doesn't have anybody that's going to cover him. Arizona's pass defense is, like I said, just terrible. And we have Matt Ryan again. Like 35 points last week in a competitive game where they lost. And they need to win. They really do. They're 1-4 right now. Great game for him. It's the same reason I have Austin Hooper. Another good matchup. Michael Thomas for New Orleans playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. If Jalen Ramsey's there, it's going to be a really good matchup. DeAndre Hopkins against Kansas City. This might be a game I have potential for looking at a shootout. So definitely have to look at that throughout the week. Cooper Kupp went up to 7,100. I think fairly priced against San Francisco. Amari Cooper playing the Jets. He's 7,000. That's interesting. Odell 68. Thielen 67. Tyler Lockett, Tyler Boyd. Same price pretty much. Marquise Brown went up a lot. Went from 57 to 62 when he hasn't been productive. I think it's because they're playing Cincinnati and he has potential for some yards. Tyreek Hill is 69. I believe he's going to be back. He should be back. So Sammy Watkins questionable. Larry Fitz, same price. Will Fuller. Now this is crazy. Went from $4,500 for 2 back-to-back weeks. Week 1 he's 53, goes all the way up to 6,000 playing Kansas City. That's just crazy. McLaurin, same thing. McLaurin's at 6,000. Started off the season at 3,300, went to 51, 5,200, now at 6K. It's crazy. Stephon Diggs 59, Jeffrey 58. Jeffrey went down, which is still crazy. Ridley went up. Robert Woods, I think, went down. Yeah. No, well, they played in a showdown game, but since the main slate, he's went down. DJ Chark went up. Jarvis Landry at 52. That's a crazy price for him. Westbrook 51, Sutton 5,000. Sanders still 4,800. Metcalf 47. Auden Tate went all the way up to 4,500. That's so crazy. AJ Brown still 42. That's kind of crazy for me. Yeah, it's really throwing me off. Preston Williams, guys, 4,100. I forgot that I have receivers here. Michael Gallup at 5,600 playing the Jets. I like it. And Preston Williams only 4,100 playing Washington. Really, really good play in my opinion. Tight ends, I already have Hooper and Disley. Hooper playing the worst tight end defense. Disley just is on fire. But yeah, Kelsey 7,000, Zach Ertz 54, Kittle 52, Andrews 48. Both Washington is out, but that's just because it's Monday. Jason Witten 39, Delaney Walker down to 37. Tyler Eifert went up, even though he didn't do anything that's crazy. Jared Cook at 34. Fells 31. He just had a crazy game. That was ridiculous by him. Yeah, that's it, guys. And look at defenses really quick. Cowboys at 43, Ravens 41, Jets at 1,500. They have 3 defenses under 2K this week. Yeah, 3. That's crazy. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for just a recap and then going over prices and stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video, and we're gonna go over quarterback matchup. So see you guys in the video tomorrow.